At this point, I feel like the pro orcs really are complacent if they don't include Zeppelin micro. If you have not at least like 2500 MMR, I think trying to play Zeppelins with Berserkers is just too taxing, too exhausting. But we've seen Lin do it now plenty of times. Zeppelin can be a huge addition for the Orc army. Load up the Bersies that are getting low. No Skellies being raised. Reposition. Do a lot of damage in the meantime. And I think I've never seen FoCuS do this. Which I think is the biggest thing that he's leaving on the table right now when playing Farseer Headhunters against Undead. Decent delay here by FoCuS early on. His goal is to slow down the Death Knight creeping as much as he can. Stealing last hits would be phenomenal as well, but Happy usually doesn't allow for that. But it's a long while until the DK gets level 2 here. I feel like this is not too bad by any means for FoCuS so far. No creep kills still. No ghoul kills either. Happy thinking about if he has to coil this ghoul. Seems a bit greedy not to coil, but hey, if he saves the ghoul in the end, I guess it's the right choice. Happy retaining a lot of mana here. Full mana, basically. Ring of Protection, I think, in this matchup, pretty good. If the Orc doesn't perfectly target fire on the ghouls and destroyers all the time, there will be some damage landing on the Death Knight, who's going to be standing in the front line with the ghouls. Actually, Ring of Protection, I think, ironically, worse against Blade Master. Because with Blade Master, normally there's always target firing going on. Hex focus, Ensnare focus, and so on. And the proper thing to focus for the Blade Master is basically never Death Knight. Either Fiends, or Statues, or Destroyers, or Lich, but almost never DK unless out of position. Happy wants to take the item away here. This might cost him a ghoul. Oh, didn't get the item yet. Gloves of Haste. That's a lot of ghouls hurt right here. If there was Chain Lightning, there should be a possibility for a last hit. Oh, waking up the creeps. That's cool. Waiting for that Ensnare. But it's not coming. Not a bad start for FoCuS, though. Death Knight is still pretty far away from 3. That was the thing he had to prevent, and prevent it he did. Now FoCuS looks like he's eyeing up this Merc camp over here for himself. Pretty late on the Lich. Tier 3 and Slaughterhouse first. Happy favoring the high tech. And he's looking for a Creepjack. Big item, though, should be gone. Oh, yeah, it's Dark Ranger second, of course. I should have considered that one. Very good. The later we go against the Headhunters. One with the Wind, helping in the escape here. I feel like that's not a very good item, though. Especially against Destroyers. Farseer copying a lot of damage over here. Hoping to kill the Dark Ranger now with the Wand of the Wind. But she's pretty fast. She gets away rather easy. And Happy has saved every single ghoul so far. Not a single one went down. But at least as the upside for FoCuS, he didn't lose any Headhunters either. One Wyvern being mixed in, I like that. Oh, wait, Happy's going Fiends.
Less than 3.
Against Headhunters. I'm surprised to see that. Not just one Fiend, but now going for a second. Happy not going for the Frenzy Ghouls. I must say, that comes as a big surprise to me. Still no kill on the Headhunter. Oh, run little guy. Oh, Berserker training. There we go. Plus 100 hit points. Not a bad start for FoCuS. Oh, he's going to get the item here as well. FoCuS going to get both center items.
A player's forces are under attack.
There we go. Picks it up. TC gets a bit of experience as well. Ring of the Archmagi. Good item. And this was a bad creep early game for Happy. He executed pretty well, losing no ghouls, but the decision of creeping so aggressively... Remember, he took this camp, didn't get too much experience, spent a lot of time. He could have gotten level 3 easy if he just goes for this camp into this camp, and boom. That couldn't have really been prevented, I think. At least not easily. Frenzy upgrade now finished. The question is Happy going to continue making Fiends now or Ghouls? I'm not a big fan of Fiends in the late game. At least not in high numbers. Especially once the TC gets high level, his Stomp is usually devastating against Fiends. Of course, can also be devastating against Ghouls, but Ghouls are very fast and hard to position perfectly against. Happy going for a push. Levels are looking pretty low. 3-1-1 only. One burrow here up front, looking a bit exposed. FoCuS showing up with the speed scroll. The Wyvern almost got webbed. Ooh, that was the last moment to pull her away against the web. That's a kill. That's level 2 on the TC. Use one stomp already. The Wyvern doesn't give a corpse. And the next stomp is beautiful as well. In comes the Kodo for a Devour. This is a good fight for FoCuS so far. Kodo, though, doesn't survive for too long. That one is going to be slaughtered. And Happy's level is just underwhelming. Dark Ranger doesn't even have silence yet. It seems like Happy just didn't creep enough in the early game or the mid game. This push doesn't represent enough of a threat. I think Happy's biggest weakness is still early game creep routes, and I feel like this early game creep route was just kind of bad. Going south to creep this camp, losing out on a lot of experience by being pretty inactive for a while. Oh, big end snare. Easy kill on the Destroyer. No way he can save that. Leveled up for the Shadow Hunter as well. Now he's level 3. Over a Dark Ranger who's barely level 2. Promising position here for Happy. For FoCuS, excuse me. On the first map. Good Chain Lightning. Once mana runs low though, that's where the Undead might be able to turn things around, especially if there's statues nearby. Statues now reinforcing. Once the Dark Ranger gets level 3 though, all of a sudden things will get a lot scarier. Now might be a good time to go for Tauren Totem for FoCuS. For Taurens and Walkers. Pretty late on the Berserker upgrades, by the way. Only 0-0 so far. Last coil for Happy. Oh, he does have heal scroll. And that's why I don't like Fiends, by the way. It's way harder to kill off Berserkers. No normal damage from ghouls. Yeah, I feel like FoCuS is very favored here now. Going for the Lich kill with the Chain Lightning. TC's got another Stomp as well. And that is a bunch of kills for FoCuS. Dark Ranger is still not level 3. She's not even that close. Coming in with a stomp. Oh, looking for a surround here on the DK, and he's almost got it. There's a chain lightning, and there's a hex. Oh, instant dispel. Happy with the fast fingers. Barely saving that Death Knight. He was ready for it. But he has a Raider ready for another Ensnare. Statue would be a huge pick. Happy dodges that as well, but that means no statue. Three heroes. Perfect position for FoCuS. How confident is FoCuS feeling? Is he going for a tiny Great Hall? Yes, sir, he is. Happy trying to finally catch up on experience. Just didn't creep enough. I think this is the big mistake here by Happy. It wasn't so much about microing. It wasn't so much about army counters, although I would say Fiends aren't optimal. But that's not the main thing. He just didn't creep enough. He wasted too much time running around the early game. Not creeping. Oh, and the red camp might even be stolen. 2 upgrades now on the Berserkers. Good damage. Waiting for the Ensnare to cool down. Invoke Potion on the Death Knight, keeping it alive for a bit longer. Hail Mary play, Coil Nova on the Shadow Hunter, but that one gets away, and it's GG. FoCuS takes map number 1, where Happy looks a bit flat. And I think if you go Dark Ranger second, you also should creep the Dark Ranger second. To try to level her up. Almost a last hit steal there. That would have been painful. Happy so far giving none of them away. And finds the claws of attack. Ooh, nice deny right there.
All players' forces are under attack.
Happy's tech is a little bit later. Involving ghouls, going for a tower and so on. So FoCuS has a good little tech lead over here. The ghoul. Happy still refusing to use the coil on it.
Players' forces are under attack.
But now one ghoul. 2 ghouls are going down. Oh, Happy. That's kind of sloppy. 2 ghouls lost in the early game. Getting good items at least.
All players' forces are under attack.
And once again, level 3 seems very far away. Yeah, we could have just coiled the ghoul in the main, then he would have been totally safe. Return to the creeping with the other ghouls. But still Happy getting some decent experience here. Picking off some wolves even. Faster mana now, very low.
A player's forces are under attack.
Could certainly see a different second hero this time for Happy. Dark Ranger didn't end up working that well. Tier 3 on the way. Bestiary. Looking pretty standard here so far. Headhunter count, honestly, isn't even that high.
A player's forces are under attack.
And there's a Lich this time. It does seem like Happy tends to do better with the Lich second rather than a Dark Ranger second. And this time we can see the Death Knight level 3 timing is way better. Ring of Protection, I would say again, pretty good item for the DK. Doesn't need to sell that, although Happy likes to sell those quite often. I was getting both consumable caps. It's going to be very useful in the big fights. Happy scouting for the opponent right now, not finding him. Full mana on the heroes. Coil Nova available. This is dangerous for the Headhunters. And the Acolyte Scout now sees this means Happy could strike from the shadows without revealing the heroes for one easy kill. There it is. And more Headhunters might be in trouble here. Speed Scroll, Hex trying to get away. Good escape at least. Rest of the army surviving. Shadowrunner has the heal wave now already. Big healing and big invo potion. Very good for the TC especially, who's now on the way. Happy this time going for ghoul upgrades. I would say I like that a lot more compared to the Fiends. Wyvern could be a problem, but Coil Nova can also serve as a solution. Dark Ranger has to be the third hero here. Anything else would be very strange. Subby Mask! Oh, baby! Very, very good items for Happy here on the second map. Good position for him so far. Still a very even game, though. In the end, it was just 2 ghoul kills against 1 headhunter kill in the early game. As both players still trying to get their levels. Ooh, look at the TC. Double rings. Love to see it. It makes a huge difference whether TC has rings or not. With rings, nice and tanky. Without rings, papier-mâché.
A player's forces are under attack.
And FoCuS creeping up a storm. Look at that. He's at the red camp already. Happy going for his own. Quite a bit easier to creep, though, with the headhunters. Okay. Item for Happy, Medallion of Courage. Very good for the Lich. Item for the Orc. Ooh. Unholy Aura. That is amazing. More move speed for the entire army. Double move speed aura now on the Orc. Really, really good. Ah. Tome. Left behind. And we're just seeing a lot of creeping. Good for the TC, but also good for the Dark Ranger. I would love for Happy to go for a little bit of solo creeping for the Dark Ranger here. Claws +8. Jesus Christ. Happy found a lot of damage items. But FoCuS got more experience. Got the triple level 3. Look at that TC. Giga tanky. Really good. Happy with the 1-1 upgrades. Berserkers. Working on 2-0. Is that a second barracks? No. Pendant of Energy here. I'm not certain if that's a good item. It's decent. At least, I guess. Creeping up the TC even more. Scourge Bone Chimes. That one is going to be of no use. But TC close level 4 already. Looks like he is intending to be the late game carry. And there's still 2 camps here for FoCuS to take. Happy doesn't have those really on his side of the map. Dark Ranger is very close to 3 though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Keeping the Pendant of Energy. Happy moving out with a big army. Again, I think this is where Torrent Totem would make a lot of sense. Double heal scroll for Happy. He wants to strike. Great sentry ward here for FoCuS. Really good positioning. Pulls out the camp. Gonna get another item here. Gloves of Haste for the Farseer. More skellies and more experience for Happy right here. Dark Ranger now about to hit the level up. 1 or 2 Headhunters are going to do it. Which with plus 24 damage, this is a very scary army that Happy has. The Sentry Ward's so good. Love those sentry setups for FoCuS. He's Happy approaching. Able to fight now in the main base. Very fast reinforcements here. Maybe Happy should still go in. If he keeps trading experience, higher and higher levels, it's going to be better for him. At least that is usually the way it goes. Man-Hound Destroyers is running low. Happy stuck at 60 supply. There's level 3 on the Dark Ranger. DK also very close to 4. Levels in the end, very even. If FoCuS doesn't go for Torrents, I feel like Happy has the better army. If we consider the heroes as well. Torrents with Pulverize can be the big difference maker here. But FoCuS is going for Wyvern now. Okay, that's also not a bad idea. The one thing Happy doesn't have much of is anti-air. Last creep camp on the map. It's... oh, barely enough for DK4. It's a good level up as well. Second armor upgrade for the ghouls. TP for Happy. The higher the supply gets, normally the better it is for the Orc. All those piercing damage units with upgrades have sick damage output. Also, though, this can mean a lot of Skelly Boys. Sentry Ward still spotting. Happy. Is he going to go in this time? First Ensnare. That Destroyer is basically sacrificed. Silence going to be broken with the Invuln. Certainly. Happy going for the back line. Where's the Nova? Heal Scroll to try to keep the ghouls alive. Skelly Snowball now supposed to be starting for Happy. There's the Nova and Coil. Going for the back line. The Berserkers starting to drop low. But good saves on them as well. Happy's way down in supply. Hold on. All those ghouls seemingly disappeared. DK taking a lot of damage here. Invul Potion has to be used. Dispel just in time. The Chain Lightning doesn't quite connect. And FoCuS Getting so many kills. All the ghouls taken out so fast. Happy's gonna TP out. Got some kills on the exit. And what does it look like in the end? 40 versus 50 supply. Does FoCuS dare to go for a tiny Great Hall? That would be a bit greedy. Safer play here would be to go for Clarities. Oh, and Happy doesn't have statues out at the moment. Happy considering going for his own expansion up here. Man, those ghouls died so fast. There is a tiny now. Happy's expo is going to be way later. FoCuS doing a good job this game. Avoiding fights as long as possible. Waiting for the big supply with big upgrades where his DPS is so high. Where the ghouls just get absolutely shredded. And the Skelly Snowball didn't start rolling hard enough, I guess. Game's not over yet. But Happy finds himself behind. On lower supply, the Undead Army does better. That is the case right now. TC, such a raid boss man in the front line. Keeping the squishy units back. Doesn't want to have them coil Nova here too easily. Happy has to keep fighting though. He can't look for the ultra late game again. He has to take fights in smaller supply numbers. But FoCuS is staying back. Smart play. Of course, the Wolf Scout saw the expo. FoCuS so rich. Heal scroll picked up. FoCuS with a chance to go up 2-0 here. Who would have thought that? More destroyers morphed. Winning the fight against Wyvern is the intention. Happy morphing all the destroyers he can for this hold. No statues on the ground at the moment. Coil Nova on the Wyvern. This means the Berserkers are safe for the time being. Ensnares, destroyers are locked in. Invo Potion breaks the silence. Big Stomp from the TC. It is huge damage coming out from the Orc army. And a lot of Ensnares as well. The Raiders here can now look for more and more kills. FoCuS owning this fight, isn't he? Ghouls, non-factor it seems. DK off to the side. Seems to be in a bit of trouble. Goes for the Invo Potion. Happy looking for the kills. Happy looking for the Skelly Snowball. Coil comes in on the Lich just in time, but the Death Knight now very vulnerable. Here's the Ensnare with the next Hex. He might be in trouble. The Dispel is a little bit late, perhaps. Death Knight is gone. That's the 2-0 lead for FoCuS right here. Chain Lightning. Second save. But without a DK, the hope seems to be gone. Unless Happy can go for a Tavern res. He's got the resources for it, actually. But sending nothing to the Tavern at the moment. Triple level 4 heroes. So good for FoCuS. DK, there he is. There was a ghoul. Mining being reduced. FoCuS with a huge army. 60 supply. Those Wyvern, man. Those Wyvern made things difficult for Happy. It wasn't just about clicking down the Berserkers one by one. And maybe that was the reason why Happy went for Fiends in the first place. They, of course, do way better against Wyvern. Ooh, DK looking for the saving coil. The Chain Lightning. The Zeppelin. The coil misses because of Zeppelin. Well, call that unlucky. TC level 5. Ensnare lock. That's it. GG. FoCuS with the 2-0 lead against Happy. He looked absolutely lost against 40's Pally Rifles earlier. I think Happy also made a mistake in that previous game, honestly. I think once you got the Frenzy Destroyer ready, you gotta creep aggressively and be ready to creep Jack and fight the Orc early. Again, fight around 50 supply. Don't wait for the huge armies. And if you have to fight into his base, then so be it. Important last hits here once again. Happy starting off with claws. That's what he is hoping for sure.
A player's forces are under attack.
Gotta be honest, I didn't think FoCuS was gonna have a great chance with Fascia Headhunters today. It seemed like Happy figured out this style a long time ago. But apparently not. Wolf's still harassing, but there's a backup Acolyte, so not much can really go wrong here. Happy's looking for those claws early once again. Cool save this time. That's level 2. Gloves of Haste. Gonna pair nicely with those claws. A lot of damage on the DK here, but he's got the Ritual Dagger. The Death Knight now hurt. Continued creeping, being made difficult by FoCuS. He's doing this well.
A player's forces are under attack.
These labs, amazing to creep for everybody. Good experience, easy to get claws and rings and whatever you would like. Now also time for FoCuS to start creeping in earnest. Big consumable here for him. It's gonna be a big jump to level 2. Or it should be, probably. Big heal potion. Very good items for Happy. He had those also on the last map. That didn't quite save him. But this might be a very fast level 3 here. Oh, Chain Lightning, not quite in time. But Fascia now level 2. Actually, he doesn't have the mana for Chain Lightning. One ghoul goes down, but it's denied. And that's level 3 for the Death Knight very early on. Very good level up timing here for Happy. Tier 3 delayed a little bit. He's going for the Dark Ranger second again. Happy switching it up on the second hero. Oh. Excuse me. And he would love to pick up some headhunters here. Or just creep up a couple more items. Heroes and skellies, enough here to be active for creeping in the... This is still the early game. Now we're getting kind of into the mid game. DK now quite tanky. Dark Ranger, really good damage. FoCuS again looking for the consumables. And again he's got a big healing and a big invuln, but it doesn't have the doesn't help the berserkers. Happy in control so far on map number 3. Heal pod necessary to save the Shadow Hunter here.
A player's
First blood on the Headhunter. And that's the difference on an early level 3 Death Knight. You can see how much more impact Happy has here early in the mid game. Especially compared to map 1. Way, way better position for Happy in basically every way. Shadowhunter taking forever to get that level 2. Farseer still far from 3. And we saw earlier that TC is oftentimes the real late game carry. Very strong stomp abilities. Very strong aura. Sentry Ward sees the orc creeping. The big camp. Happy wants to contest the red. Dark Ranger has to be hexed. Item picked up. Ruined Bracers. Good on the TC, but only if he gets focused. The Wyvern with a big problem on the last map. The Wyvern and the TC. I think those were the two issues Happy was facing. The two biggest.
A player's forces are under attack.
Heal scroll for Happy. It seems like this time he wants to go for fights earlier. Lich is still not here. Popping out in a moment. Getting ready. Bring the orb. But yeah, the Lich is missing. FoCuS now could take a good fight here. That's one ghoul kill for free, thanks to the Hex. Well, not quite for free. Has to chase a little bit. Another coil ghoul is somehow still alive. Destroyer form ready in just a moment. Got the first destroyer in the air. No envenomed spears yet. And more skellies being raised. TC doesn't have level 2. Position looking good here still for Happy. Now the coil Nova is available. First kill on the Berserker. Chain Lightning onto the ghouls. Heal scroll against it right away. Invul Potion breaks the silence. That's one stomp. And some ghouls might be going down quickly. One falls here. And the Wyvern is still a bit of a difficult target. Nova here in the back could be hitting really well. And the Dark Ranger's mana is low. Can't get those Skelly snowballs going too easily at the moment. What a beast. Gonna survive this FoCuS. And there's a supply lead on FoCuS, in fact. Hold the phone, mister. Lich has a Nova, though. Should certainly use it. Lich might be falling. If he gets into range with the Hex. Lich trying to stay out of range, of course. Where's the Nova? Come on. Lich is full mana. Why is there no Nova? Okay, there we go. Wants to pair it with Coil to pick off another kill. Again, though, no Skelly raise. Dark Ranger mana still very low. I wonder if it might be worth it here to bring a mana potion to the Dark Ranger with backpack. That could be done without too much difficulty. Two destroyers now in the air, but both hurt. DK low mana. This fight wasn't too bad for FoCuS. I thought he was going to be having a tougher time, but honestly, that was pretty good. Looking for the next big item. Oh, Wyvern and Snare. That's not ideal, but he gets the last hit. Gets the item. TC now nicely tanky. Heal Wave saves the Wyvern, but not for long. Berserkers and Wyvern are getting stronger. We got the second attack upgrade coming in. I think Happy has to keep fighting it. Would love to see Backpack to bring mana potions. Dark Ranger 3 is going to be a big level up. DK4 is just that as well. Shadowhunter stuck on 2. Not a great sign for FoCuS. Happy going into upkeep first. Oh, those peons in the back. And the burrows as well. Oh, the burrows! Happy doesn't have a TP, however. This could cost him a lot of army. Raider goes down quickly. Trying to take out the berserkers. After level 2 on the lich, Dark Ranger's about to hit level 3. Very close now. Happy is finding his taste again for violence. There's the Dark Ranger level 3. Destroyers here are partly dead supply though. Not really worth the 5 supply that they take up. You wave a bit too late. FoCuS seems to be getting overrun. And now this is the dreaded Skelly Snowball for the orcs. This is so hard to hold on. When the fights get low supply, when it gets very scrappy, fighting on against the Dark Ranger and her black minions, dark minions, so difficult. Happy with some fancy footwork as well with the Zeppelin. It seems like FoCuS is not going to find the 3-0 here. The win is still very much in the cards. But this map, destined now to go to Happy. Wants to take out the Lich. And it seems like he will, indeed, with the Chain Lightning. However, FoCuS is suffering a lot of losses. 2 heroes hurt. Can he save both of them with a heal wave? Yes, he can. Lich already back from the tavern. Happy and an unfortunate 51 supply. 2 destroyers, very hurt. It might be wise here to back off, heal up, get some mana as well. Those destroyers do represent quite a bit of dead weight. I think Happy really should get some mana potions. He's close to the main base. Could have afforded one pretty easy. FoCuS moving out, trying to get finally some better levels for himself. Shadow Hunter at last got level 3. TC's getting level 3 now. Farseer close to 4. But the army size for FoCuS is not looking great. Happy has a good idea where the opponent is. This is the safest direction FoCuS could be going. Happy lining up another creep jack. Creeping a green camp here seems like a waste of time. Seems like a bit of a weird choice. There's also more skellies. Could be more mana for the Lich, who's close to level 3. Big creep hasn't been taken yet. Good stomp to start things off. One raider goes down right away. And more skellies might be getting raised here. Courtesy of the Dark Ranger. Destroyer is not too much damage, but also not so easy to take out at the moment. With only a handful of headhunters and no wyvern, there's not that much piercing damage. Lich taking lots of damage, has the invo potion, gonna be required. Save for 7 seconds. Zeppelin now also on the orc side. This is something you want to have at all times when playing headhunters, if you ask me. FoCuS staying in this game. Happy struggling with low mana. The mana potion, I still think, would be of big help. Pulling out the creeps. This could be more dark minions. Perhaps the biggest advantage of Undead late game, the ability to raise skeletons with the Dark Ranger. Chain Lightning, softening up the ghouls.
A player's forces are under attack.
Happy, of course, with the statues, also has higher mana regen here. Hoping for the yoink, but didn't get the destroyer. Playing around this little green camp. FoCuS gonna get it in the end though. Another small item for him. And the big creep here. Gonna get taken by FoCuS, but there might be a punish. Happy, ready for the pounce immediately. FoCuS gets the item, finally, the big one. Unholy Aura again, but the positioning now for him seems to be pretty bad. He ate one big Nova already. Here's another one. The Zeppelin trying to save those Berserkers, but the Destroyer's gonna take out the Zeppelin pretty quickly. I guess that is something the Destroyers are indeed very good for. And this item might not have been worth it in the end. FoCuS is losing most of his army. Trying again to go for the Hail Mary kill on the Lich. This time, there's enough mana for a coil. The heal is in. The save is there. Another Nova. Now it's the Farseer in trouble.
And Vanessa, who are watching from Koh Samui.
Yo, Castle! Thank you with the resub. Greetings to you two. Koh Samui. I'm gonna have to Google that after this game. I have no idea where that is. FoCuS playing on the back foot here for a long time, but he is managing to stay alive. Dark Ranger 4 though, another good level up. This was pretty bad creeping by Happy, to be honest. He left 3 corpses behind, not raising skellies. Heal scroll invuln. FoCuS trying to get the next red camp. He had fantastic items on the previous map. Those helped him a lot. He's got some good items here as well. He's got actually pretty damn good items. But he's been losing more now for a long time. And those are the creeps. Still always mean. More skellies. Mana looking pretty even. Oh, a tower is being set up over here, but the ghouls running over to find the cancel. Happy now going for the red camp. FoCuS is looking for his own punish this time around. And now we have a lot of Berserkers. I think Happy has to thin the herd again. Oh. Ooh, it's a very close call here. Coil Nova, the Shadow Hunter might just be dead. The silence lasts long enough. Shadow Hunter gone. No heal wave anymore. This should make for an easy fight for Happy then. And indeed, it is GG. Happy still having to work hard for it, but gets on the board here. It is not gonna be a 3-0. A shocking result. I've seen plenty of games by Happy where he's too focused on these middle green camps. He loses out on a lot of time to creep. And he gets level 2 and 3 too late. Oh, Happy wants to interrupt the orc creep if it's happening here. That's not the case. Oh, Farseer! Oh, got the steal! First big mistake by Happy. That's a big deal, actually. Every last hit here matters. Yeah, creeping this camp is the right call, I think. That Acolyte almost died, by the way, to the wolves. Oh! Another steal! Oh my god, the Farseer got 2 steals already. Really good play by FoCuS. Happy struggling right now in this early game. Wolves again in the main base. Acolyte in trouble again. I'm not sure if there's a backup Acolyte. Oh, there is. Okay. With a backup Acolyte, actually, there's no real danger here.
Let's go some Warcraft when I'm sick at home.
Oof. If the Farseer stole that, that would have been crazy. But this one, the DK gets. But no damage items found so far. Thank you very much, Phoenix11, with the reset.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, Happy thinking about the lab. That is a little bit too bold. It's going to be one ghoul going down here for sure. Has to save that one. Costing a lot of mana. This is a great opening for FoCuS. Great early game. His map pick working out really well so far. Let's compare the gold mines, by the way. How much did it cost? 200 gold also lost. 1 ghoul goes down, last hits lost, and 200 gold down on the gold mine. This is a great early game for FoCuS. And look at the Death Knight. Nowhere near level 3. This was key in the previous games.
A player's forces are under attack.
And what's the second hero gonna be? Dark Ranger or Lich? Happy's gonna have to make a choice in a moment. It's Lich this time. Invis DK, but FoCuS should be very well aware. Oh, Coil misses! Happy again missing a last hit here. And now FoCuS would love to creep some more here in the middle. Got 1 ring for the TC already. Happy's damage item is looking very, very bad so far. Lich coming out just now. Oh my god, look at all the ghouls. Look at all those hurt ghouls. Uh-oh. Happy gonna lose at least 2 here. Looks more like 3. Lich trying to return the favor though. Oh, the speed scroll!
A player's forces are under attack.
That was 4 ghouls, wasn't it? That was 4 ghoul kills. Absolutely devastating play here by FoCuS. Huge lead right now. DK needs to get more kills on these headhunters. Got a first wyvern out already. Shadowhunter says plenty of hex available. FoCuS went for a bit of a risk there. Going for the creep jack down south when he didn't know Happy was there, but it's very likely Happy would have been there. Happy with one hell of an uphill battle this game. Oh, is he trying to expand? Whoa! Very risky play by Happy. Trying with a desperate expansion, hoping not to get scouted. After this series, there's going to be one more today. Moon versus Happy. That was the one game where Happy always seemed to come out ahead. Against Moon especially.
Happy 70th anniversary.
John Lusco with the resub. Thank you very much. Is FoCuS going to scout the expo? If he does, this game should be his easily. Big mana potion for Happy. Oh, and might be getting caught over at the lab. Happy's got nothing right now. He's got nothing.
The player's forces are under attack.
Don't tell me FoCuS didn't see this. Dark Ranger only coming now. And instantly surrounded. Nova gets one more kill. Surely FoCuS must have seen the expo now, right? Surely? Happy's got just a handful of units. Alright, now he certainly knows. Destroyer form only just started. 50 supply for FoCuS. He's low mana, not the greatest levels, but a decent army. Unlike Happy, it seems. Happy has almost nothing. Just weak ghouls. Triple hero. Lich now level 2. The Skellies have to make up for a lot. Big mana potion. And the heal wave is in, saving the Shadow Hunter. Hex here still so good at level 2 for the TC. Those ghouls are sniped with ease. Hex again. Lich low HP. Here comes the Stomp. The coil saves him last moment. Nova, Shadow Hunter dead. Hold on. TC. TC almost dead. Lich survives. Mana potion on the DK. Saving the Dark Ranger. Okay, big kill on the Shadow. Benched for a long time. FoCuS. What's he gonna do? Oh boy. Is Happy somehow gonna win this game? That would be kind of mad. The Raider! The Raider! The Raider lost to the creeps! Oh, FoCuS. Looks to be crumbling a little bit right now. Still has the bigger army though, I guess. And he's got the tiny. Okay, he's got the tiny. Got the counter expo going. In a moment. Happy's item's still weak. He got no damage on the Lich or Dark Ranger. Just a lot of tankiness on the Death Knight. Shadowhunter is still benched.
Remo Demo Bababino.
Wait. Did he canceled the Shadow to get the Great Hall up, if I see that right. It must have been. Yeah, Lump with the resub. Thank you very much.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big red camp here for FoCuS. Wants to get the item. Happy though, might have the time for the Creepjack. The turtle runs back! The Raider died! To the creeps, no less! One Bursey, easy kill. Happy could get the rest of the camp, get more Skellies, and get the big item if he wants to. Low quality army for Happy, I'd say. No upgrades on these ghouls. Supply still very even. Shadowhunter, where is he? Finally coming back slowly here. One ghoul goes down right away. Chain Lightning. Shadowhunter. I mean, Vasir now low mana. Happy trying to go in. Stomp is going to be huge, though. TC just got to the level 3. Wyvern picked off first. There's no Skellies coming out for a long time here. Happy starting the Skelly snowball late. Very late. And that is all the ghouls dead already. Maybe FoCuS can still win this, despite the big losses from earlier. Good mana still. Decent mana still on FoCuS. Supply pretty even. Happy at the shop, looking at more items, more invulns. TC though, quite a beast already, even with not the craziest items. There's a heal wave. Happy's got no Nova anymore. It makes killing the Berserkers a lot harder. FoCuS would love to have a heal scroll as well. Can only... Oh no, he does have a heal scroll. And a TP on the TC. Those ghouls so easily sniped. Raider and Snare would be great to have right now. Kodo doesn't have the upgrade yet, by the way. That was level 3 Shadow Hunter. Huge level up. And now easy camp for FoCuS. The Nova's on cooldown. Couldn't punish anything there. FoCuS still seems to be in a winning position. Ensnare catches the Destroyer. Happy's low mana. And the Stomp is absolutely huge. Happy not starting the Snowball at all so far. The damage is lacking severely. The coil misses. FoCuS looking to close out this series right here, right now. Surround on the Death Knight is closed now. DK stuck here. He's tanky. Trying to pass an item. Invo Potion. Gonna save him for a short while. Farseer as well. Pretty low HP over here. But he does make it away. Heal Scroll for the Lich. Death Knight. Ooh, almost dying there on the tail end. Happy stays alive. But again, it seemed like FoCuS got way more kills. There's almost no creeps left here. Not many skellies you can go for, really.
Players' forces are under attack.
Destroyer playing a dangerous game. FoCuS is coming right back. He's fast with the aura. Nappy now stuck down here. Doesn't have a TP. Happy might have moved into a death trap down in the bottom left. Okay, he does have a TP. Sorry, I'm blind. Back home he goes. Could go for mana potions here. He's got a shop also at the expo. Fighting on Blight is going to be a good benefit for Happy. DK in trouble quickly. Heal potion required. Fighting on Blight, indeed. The healing is good for Happy, but mana is always low. Mana for Happy always seems to be so low on all the heroes. Oh, FoCuS fire now on the Lich. Trying to pass an item or something. Item on the ground. Invo Potion's there. Just in time. Happy with the mana pot. Death Knight in trouble as well. It's so much damage from the Orc army, of course. Stomp. DK low HP. Is the heal pot ready, I wonder? More Destroyers morphed. No statues anymore. Is FoCuS overcommitting here? A second time against the expansion. Perhaps he is. Lich with a potion. Dark Ranger level 3. Oh, that's the big level up. Now we got the level 2 Black Arrow. FoCuS, how much did he lose here? Down to 48. Still with a supply elite though. But it's very narrow now. Happy did select the upgrade finally. Lich damage still not too impressive. Farseer. Farseer! Farseer goes down! Oh, FoCuS. 2 times down here, going in too deep. It seemed like he must have had this game for sure already, but didn't. Happy holds firm at the expansion. Tough fight. Close call. Happy holds though. But we're not done yet. TC level 4 also looking very well leveled. Ensnares finding more Destroyer kills. That Destroyer healed up, but perhaps not for long. Nova right clicks. Stomp to cover the retreat. Oh my god, dude. It is such a bloodbath over here. Both players just losing units left and right. There's no end to it. Who's losing more? Happy's lower on supply. A lot lower. DK, tanky. Coil Nova! Farseer, dead again! Another hero kill. Happy lines it up perfectly. That last shot from the Dark Ranger took out the Farseer. Oh my goodness. And FoCuS has absolutely no lumber. He cannot go for a tavern res. There's no way. Lumber economy, not well managed. FoCuS making some serious mistakes in this late game. After Happy had a terrible early game. The desperate expo play seems to be working out. Lich 4 now so sick with the Dark Minions. Happy bringing in a new TP. FoCuS was so close to getting that win today. But he can kill the Dark Ranger here. Oh, gets that kill. Hold up. Again I say, we're not done here. DK hurt. Ooh, almost going down here. FoCuS still with a slight supply lead. Happy got the better heroes, FoCuS got the better units, it seems. Ghouls have 0 upgrades as well, against 2-1 Berserkers. Seems like Happy needs some time to get some mana. Get those statues running. But the next round of brawling is right around the corner. Lich now has a lot of mana that's really valuable. Those Novas, hard to deal with. And the Skellies that follow. Fighting without Farseer also looks a little bit dangerous. Coil Nova again, Heal Wave, and Speed Scroll to save the Bursey. Level 2 Dark Ritual is so sick here. You could even use it on ghouls. Most importantly, you should use it.
A player's forces
What a barn burner game. Hallelujah. Happy going for a TP. He's got double invo potions on the heroes. Another tank item. Parry up actually not bad for the Lich, making him harder to kill. But Lich damage is still weak. Level 4 Dark Ranger. 1 Raider killed with ease.
The town is under siege.
Farseer far forward. This was a little bit of a liability. It is so many Skellies though now. Heal Scroll against the AoE. Speed Scroll could be dispelled by the Destroyer. That's a lot of mana on this Destroyer, representing more damage. DK level 5. Happy may have just reached critical mass. Even without the greatest damage items, the levels for Happy are really good here. Good enough to bring it home. 2-2. The series is tied up. FoCuS with an unbelievable early game. Found himself super far ahead. But didn't expect the Undead expansion. I guess we can't blame him. Nobody does that. Playing Undead expansion at such a timing. Uphill battle for Happy in this series. And in the end, it might still all be for naught. But it's not going to be useless. Very often, the map score will be the deciding factor in the end. Between the players. So a 2-3 loss is a lot better than a 0-3 loss. Of course, both players here looking to end things with the win on this map. Farseer with the instant harass once again. That is certainly no surprise. Mantle. That is perfect start. This Lich is going to have better items already compared to the previous map. Wolves harassing the Acolytes again. Doing once again quite a bit of damage here. Scouting Acolyte might be falling as well. Happy trying to get level 2 by creeping the green camp. Spreading himself pretty thin right now. He's going to lose the Acolyte. He's going to lose both Acolytes. Happy has to cancel the tech. Oh, Happy. He has to cancel the tech. He's going to lose 3 Acolytes here, as it seems. DK trying to show up to save the Acolytes. Nope, that one's dead. Happy again, sloppy. That's a huge delay. Look at the tech advantage. Oh my lord. This didn't used to happen to him. And now the Farseer knows he can steal the item over here. Boom, gets it. Cloak, rather bad, but whatever. Still got the item.
A player's forces are under attack.
He's looking for another Acolyte kill. Oh my god, if he kills this Acolyte as well. Oh goodness. Happy getting punished hard for his greed here. Is that Acolyte dead? He needs to slow down the Farseer. Need to slow him with a Nerub. Ooh. Acolyte. Barely surviving. Fascia, of course, not creeping in this early game, but that's okay. Happy doesn't get the item there either. The Ring of Superiority. Coil too late. Man, Happy making a lot of mistakes here early. And not to mention the lost gold. Let's take a look at the lost gold. The lost mining. 1050 versus 9600. 400 gold lead almost for FoCuS. And a huge tech lead. Happy though is going to be working with better levels. By a lot. That was just very sloppy by Happy though. So unusual to see. Scroll the Beast, not the greatest item. Buying the circlet. That's something we didn't see Happy do too much today. Happy, gonna be going for a Dark Ranger it seems. There's one Skelly there waiting already. Hex is being forced out early, but FoCuS should get the last hit here surely. It takes a while, it takes some work. But there we go, gets the talisman finally. Oh, looking for a surround. There's no TP! Oh, there's no TP, but there's Invis! There's Invis! Oh, Happy trying to hold the surround. Dark Ranger trying to go for the dust. He's healing. Shadowhunter gonna hex the Dark Ranger here. Probably. Wolf summoned. There's the dust. Oh, Wyvern comes in, but the Farseer is still dead. And now he's going for the next hero kill. Shadowhunter next on the list. The level 2 coil. Proving deadly here so far. But there's a shop. Shadowhunter should be able to keep himself alive. But what about those headhunters? Looks like one is an easy kill. Oh, perhaps not so easy. Happy though with a strong bounce back. The surround into the hero kill. Ooh, and the Shadowhunter. No heal salve anymore. DK gonna get another kill. What a weird early game this was. First Happy struggling in his main base, but then absolutely punishing FoCuS, blowing him out the water it seems. Sure, Happy's tech is late, but that's not that big of a deal, I think. Shadowhunter still low HP. DK is gonna have another coil ready in a moment. X. That boy dead. Shadowhunter falls as well. That was a lot of heroes spending time in the altar, not on the map. Happy now definitely ahead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Picked up the Invo Potion. That's not going to be a safety item available to the Orc. DK scouting and harassing. Dark Ranger solo creeping. Solo creeping really good for the Dark Ranger. Her on a fast level 3 would be huge. DK very low mana. We'd love to see a mana potion here. Dark Ranger turning off the black arrow here sometimes. Whoops. Turned it on a bit too late. Quel'Thala's boots. Really nice for her. And the Lich is finally joining. It's a late Lich. Gonna arrive at 10 minutes. Oh, TK. Was he spotted? Yeah. Certainly was. But look at the Dark Ranger. Close to 3 already. Is Happy thinking about an expansion? Not really. Just trying to get stronger here, camp after camp. Out comes the Lich with the orb. Oh, good timing here. FoCuS shows up right before Dark Ranger 3. It's really close. And the coil misses for Happy. Silence, but in we go now with a Nova. Invul Potion, Heal Scroll as well. Berserkers being kept alive for a little bit longer. Coil this time did connect. Dark Ranger, no level 3 still, but very close. The Wolves are going to give it to her. There it is. Dark Ranger now on 3. She's got Black Arrow still turned off. She's got Black Arrow still turned off. Happy, when's he going to realize? Oh my god. There we go. Now it's on, finally. Happy almost refusing to use his best weapon. The DK now. He's the one really hurt. Shadowhunter. Ready with the Hex. Happy turns around with the Invul Potion. No mana for a Nova at the moment. And Snare. The Lich here might be dead now. I guess not. Happy's down in supply. And FoCuS might be able to get the big creep. The heal scroll here was really helpful. Great timing, of course, as well. And Happy didn't have the Black Arrow turned on. Man, what is happening? This is not the Happy that we're used to seeing. No, sir. Instantly on the Destroyer. Coil Nova on the Farseer. Hero kill was the ticket to victory before, and now it's a kill again. Farseer drops. Another Skelly Snowball might be beginning once more. Lich level 2, eating more Skellies, getting more mana. Death Knight almost level 4. This has been a roller coaster series, dude. So much back and forth, ups and downs. One of the most exciting series I think we've seen in a while. But here, it seems like it ends. Coil Nova takes out the Shadowhunter. Happy discovering his love again for Coil Nova Nuke. Heal Potion was only on the TC. He was not the one getting targeted. And now Happy picks off the pieces. One Skelly after the next. GG. And Happy does complete the reverse sweep. 3 maps in a row, when on 2 of them, he seemed to be out of it early. Fighting spirit out of him. And FoCuS with finishing FoCuS.